Alright, hello everyone. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Single Sarah.
I'm Amberlicious.
And we are Untitled Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This is the countdown to Conduga, and we're continuing that
Yay.
with, this is actually like two countdowns. This is a countdown to Conduga, and this is a countdown to Infinity War, which I can't wait. What is that, May 4th?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, just over 2 months away, and in that time, we are counting down every single movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in release order. This is the second one. We've already done Iron Man. Myself and Amber did Iron Man.
Yes.
And Single Sarah's joining us for The Incredible Hulk and any other number of movies.
Oh, Flintstone Peeps is on Conduga.
Yes.
That is Hope's daughter.
Oh.
Our Princess
Hey!
Theater.
Yay! See,
Yeah.
Amber has to remind me when people come on because we have so many. Like, God help us when we hit like 5,000 fans.
Right.
And they got like different people popping in, and I'm like,
Who's that?
Red Plumber's on
"Who are you
too.
again?"
Red Plumber's on. Hello.
Yay! Welcome. Just
Maddie.
And Grant's on. Hey. Nice of you to drop by when your dad's not here. Appreciate that.
So just letting everybody know, spoilers for The Incredible Hulk. It's been out 10 years. I think we're past the statute of limitations on this one.
Yeah.
Let me scoot that just a little more. Okay. Okay, so this movie,
I mean, to be fair, like I had watched it, but I really probably only watched the first 30 minutes of it.
You'd never seen it before, had you, Sarah?
No.
So
I've grown
there
to
are
like
people that have not seen this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've grown to have a thing for Hulk, like with the Avengers and all that. Like he's grown on me a lot. He is also
I like the Hulk. I've always been a fan of the Hulk because of the show, old 70s show back in the day.
Well, people were complaining in the Avengers how Hulk, was like, oh my God, I don't want to lose control and destroy everything, kill everybody. But then like halfway through the movie, or 2/3 of the way through the movie, suddenly he could control it. And everybody was like, oh, how'd that happen? That's just bullcrap, bad writing, da-da-da-da-da. Well, we can see at the end of this movie.
Or they were complaining about that in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, they were like on the SHIELD helicarrier, and he was all, scared that he was going to lose control, destroy the helicarrier, and everybody was going to die. So he was iffy about getting on an enclosed space.
Yeah.
hadn't it been a while though for him
What do you mean?
since he had turned into Hulk?
Between this movie and the Avengers, hadn't it been a
That's
while?
what
Yeah.
I was wondering. Cause
I mean, maybe not quite. I don't know. I don't know.
The time frame. I mean, I would guess so. And if it had been a while,
I'm almost betting a week. A couple of
you
weeks.
think so? You think?
Yeah,
it was
because
only that
immediately
long?
after this, Tony Stark approaches Thunderbolt Ross.
I know. Well, before that scene, Hulk spent a month with no incidents. It showed that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
So-
we're looking at probably a week or two before S.H.I.E.L.D. comes to get him and says, hey, Avengers. Go, crap, we got a lot of people. Like, Mary's in here.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Red Plumber. Okay. So, we're going to spoil the crap out of Hulk for you. Incredible Hulk. We're not ever going to talk about Hulk. Because that was the 2003 movie that was...
What? There's another one?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with this or...
It kind of does.
Okay, well,
It is-
make up y'all's mind because you keep telling me that it has nothing to do with it, but then now you say it kind of does.
It is not officially canon, but this movie is a loose sequel to it.
Okay.
It's almost like they're like, okay, we're going to recognize some parts of that first movie, but the movie itself is not canon. It has the same guy that played the Hulk.
Jesus.
It kind of picks up where that movie left off, but they're acting like they never reference it. It's just,
That doesn't make any sense.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is
this
it worth
movie-
watching, though?
and me and Mark talked about it during our Conduga preview show, and it's confusing. Like, the Hulk movie was like where they really started, but then it was so panned by critics and audiences alike that they were like, oh, we kind of need to start over.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Green Lantern movie, and then they kind of started over after that with Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. Okay.
Something similar.
But is it worth watching?
Maybe just as a conversation piece, but I rate it probably about a 6 on my scale.
Well, again, I'm not trusting your judgments because
I tell you what, after we're done with this, we'll do like some.
I'll tell you what. Please don't interrupt me. I wasn't. You talking.
Okay, continue then.
Fuck. Anyway, because you said Iron Man was all, and it really wasn't for me. And you're like, oh, we pretty much could skip this movie, which this movie was awesome. So
I liked it.
I liked it
to your
too now.
judgment. You think Eurotrip's a really good movie, and it sucks ass. So
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Now you want to continue
All right.
your speech.
But yeah, I'm thinking, this is probably, I'm just going to say before the end of the year on this one. It might not be a bad idea for us to sit down and watch some of those lesser known Marvel movies, like the Hulk movie.
Look, after we do all these and after we watch Infinity War, I'm going to be done with Marvel movies for a little bit.
Generation X!
You're making such
A big deal about it?
a big deal about it, yes.
Ooh.
If you might tone down the... Well, good, Mary, you can watch Eurotrip with him, because I told him I'd never watch it with him again.
Have I seen that?
Yeah, you hated that movie for some reason. I don't
just
get it.
I didn't care for it.
Anyway,
Especially when the twins started making out with each other, I
that
completely
was
lost
just
interest.
funny.
That was not funny.
Um,
That might have been funny for you.
Well,
but,
of course, two girls. Okay. Anyway.
No, it was a guy and a girl.
What?
It was a brother and sister.
Yeah, fraternal twin.
And they were like, they really are the
Thank
worst
you.
twins ever.
Oh my god. See, thank you, Sarah. You didn't even watch it.
You'll
You're
have
like,
to see it. It's funny. But anyway, continuing on to the Hulk.
Yeah.
This right here. See that?
What? Oh,
The Hulk.
Just kidding.
Okay.
What? What do you think I was?
I
pointing
was
at you?
like, why are you in front of me?
So yeah, this movie kind of sort of picks up where the first unofficial Hulk movie left off. You've got they did a really good job of showing the backstory in the opening montage.
Yeah.
So you kind of get an idea there of what's going on.
And I thought that they actually did it to him, but he actually did it to himself.
Yes, and that's kind of not really like comic book canon. Like in the comic book, he ran out on a test field when they were testing a gamma bomb to save somebody, and he ended up getting caught in the blast wave, and it transformed him.
Yeah.
Why can't people just stick to stories? The original stories?
I don't know.
This was easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've got General Thunderbolt Ross, who his daughter is basically Bruce Banner's girlfriend, fiance. I don't know how they addressed it in the movie, but they had a relationship, and she still has feelings for him and everything, and so Bruce is off in some South American country, Brazil, and he's working at like this soda bottling factory, and of course the government's looking for him, but the only way they can really find him is if he transforms, and he's going through all the effort of controlling his anger and everything. Well, then he screws up and gets cut at his factory, and blood drops down into a bottle and is shipped to the States, and they track him down that way, which, speaking of, was an amazing cameo by Stan Lee in this movie.
That was a really good cameo. I was really impressed with that one. Actually, to be honest, of the ones I've watched, I think that was my favorite.
This was my second favorite.
What was your first favorite?
My favorite Stan Lee cameo was in the Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man, I believe it was the first one. The one that had Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
I've not watched those.
They had Spider-Man,
watched those
Spider-Man
either.
2.
Yeah, I watched
Spider-Man
them.
3 with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
and then they had
I've
the
seen
other two, The Amazing
I've
Spider-Man.
not watched those.
Yeah.
I haven't watched those.
I wanted to, but...
There was a scene in The Amazing Spider-Man where Spider-Man and the Lizard are fighting each other in the school, and they go crashing through classrooms, buildings, and they crash into the library. Stan Lee is the librarian, and he's sitting at the desk, and he's sorting books and stuff, and he has a set of headphones on, and he's listening to classical music, and all you hear is classical music while he's just and in the background they're just tearing the place apart.
Oh, damn.
It is amazing. But that is my personal Stan Lee favorite.
Okay.
This one is second, and probably my third one is when he's the DJ at the strip club in Deadpool.
Yeah, that would be my second one. That was my first one until I watched
Oh,
this
no,
one.
no. That's number 4. Number 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where he's talking to the Watchers on the moon.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely.
Oh, I remember that part.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
So, anyway,
Yes.
they finally find him, and a big battle ensues, and you can kind of see where Bruce Banner's kind of shining through, because Betty Ross is able to talk to him,
Yeah.
and he defends her, and he makes a
That
point of
was really
protecting her.
cool, how she could, communicate with him when no one else could.
That could happen in the
I
comic
really
books too. That
like that.
stays true. Like, she was always able to get through to him, and so basically that happens, and then everything calms down, and he ends up on the run again. He ends up with her,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on the lookout for a cure. He's in communication with this guy at the
Yeah.
college, who's a cellular chemistry professor or whatever, and so they end up all getting together, and the dude tries to cure him, but I guess it doesn't.
Right.
It does just
It
that
pretty
one.
much chills him out, is what it does. It doesn't cure him, but it does kind of chill him out, though.
Yeah.
But that guy just got an immediate big head and just would not shut up.
Oh yeah.
God.
Well, that guy ends up helping Ross and them, the military, create their own super soldier.
Which
And
is
he
never
ends
a good
up-
idea.
No.
Yeah, which,
that
you
guy
know-
was a little idiot anyway.
If you have an uncontrollable weapon, the best way to combat it is make your own uncontrollable weapon. But this
Yeah.
Abomination ended up having more of a brain on him.
Right.
He could talk. He could do all this other stuff, and so he was in a lot better control and ended up nearly kicking Hulk's ass.
Almost.
Yeah.
But Hulk ended up basically using that passion, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
It was. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So, in the final battle, he ends up defeating Abomination, and then at the end of the movie, it's shown that he's actually beginning to be able to control his transformations and can kind of do it at will now. And that was addressed in the Avengers, but we'll get to that when we review the Avengers.
Yay.
So, and then the after credits scene is shown where Ross is sitting in there just putting down shot after shot, and Tony Stark walks in and makes mention of them putting together a team, which we all know is the Avengers.
Yay.
So, I mean, this movie did a pretty decent job of introducing the Hulk. Now, I will say it was a completely unnecessary movie, because I saw Avengers without even knowing this movie existed.
I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, because some people like the Hulk. You just don't.
Oh, no. I'm saying this was a good movie. And while I don't like the Hulk, I understand why they made the movie. It is good. But the point I'm trying to make is you could skip this movie. No matter how much you like the Hulk, you could skip this movie, and it wouldn't take away from the Avengers.
If you like
in
the
least.
Hulk, you're not going to skip this movie. That makes no sense.
True.
That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, you can watch the Avengers without watching this movie. I watched the Avengers without watching a whole bunch of movies. And
Oh yeah, you watched it without seeing Iron Man.
Yeah, so that you can watch the Avengers without watching none of these movies. It really don't matter.
And I've enjoyed the Hulk in all these movies. Like Hulk was even in Thor. I don't know if it was in the first Thor, but it was in Ragnarok. And I enjoyed him.
He wasn't in the first two Thor movies. He was in the third one.
Oh well, yeah. I liked
the third
him
one's
in the
Ragnarok.
third one. So that's probably like my love for Hulk is growing. So that's why I wanted to watch the movie.
It's growing like the Hulk.
Yes.
Hulk.
I still think it's hilarious
Sarah
that
should do cosplay Hulk.
that comedy video I was telling y'all about where the girl was like making out with Bruce Banner and she was like, "Oh, could you please turn into the Hulk for me?"
That's great. It's like you're okay, but can you be the Hulk?
I do want to take this opportunity to tell everybody about our Nintendo Switch contest. If you're either a subscriber and haven't entered, or you aren't a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and go to unnprizes.com and enter to win the Nintendo Switch. We will be giving it away once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And as of this recording, we have 766. We're getting close to the end of February, and on January 1st, we had an even 600. So we have gained 166 in the last 8 weeks.
Crazy.
So, just saying, we're getting close to that 1,000 mark, and it wouldn't surprise me if we got really close or made it this coming weekend at Chattanooga. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch, and then we are going to be at Chattanooga all weekend. We're going to have panels at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Friday. A panel at 2 p.m. Saturday, a big Mario Kart event at 4 from 4 to 6. And then we're going to have another panel on Sunday at 11 a.m. And all that stuff we will record and then post night of on the YouTube channel. And we're going to live stream where we can, but I just don't see it happening.
Probably not, but it'll be okay.
Because once you get about 3,000 people packed into that convention center,
the Wi-Fi,
everybody's eating up that Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And we're not going to pay $250 for a weekend of hardwired service.
Nope.
So, just saying.
Never.
It's not that important.
It is not. No, it's not a thing. All right. So, what do you rate this film, Lonnie?
Oh God. 8.
8.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good, average, fun movie, but it's nothing special.
Okay. Don't be so offended. You should have seen that.
It's just not my cup of tea. Like Thor movies aren't my cup of tea either.
Well, I didn't think it was, but I saw Ragnarok and I really liked it. So
That's funny because Thor Ragnarok is Thor and the Hulk, two characters that I absolutely do not give two shits about.
Because I want to go back and watch the other two now. So.
But anyway, what do you give it?
I give it a 10. I like it.
Oh, you give it a 10?
A 10? Holy crap.
I like Hulk.
I like Hulk too. I like that movie. I'm not going to give it a 10 though. Like, I'm going to give it like a 9. Because I feel like 8's too low. But it ain't really quite a 9, but I hate giving half scores. So, 9 it is.
I do like Mark Ruffalo a little bit better as a Hulk though.
Yeah, Edward Norton doesn't seem to have the...
He was okay, but
he doesn't have the confident scientist vibe to him. He's almost like he almost seems like he's fresh out of high school and just full of himself or something. I don't know
I agree with that.
I don't. It's just his personality.
And that's probably why I don't give it a 10.
He kind of reminds me of a slightly older Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes.
He does. They look like they could be
perfect.
related.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is beautiful.
Oh, you'll have to watch Don John with us at some point.
Oh, I've seen that.
I love that movie.
Seriously. I've seen that.
I actually got it on DVD because it's like one of my top 20 favorites.
Oh, yes.
It's got Julianne Moore in it, and I'm going to marry her one day.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Good luck with that. That's fine.
Alright, so we've got 8, 9, and 10. How many?
How about that?
Wait, no, did you give it a 9?
Yeah, I did give it a 9.
Okay, so yeah, 8, 9, and 10.
Sure did.
So, okay, everybody remember, I'm going to be, Chattanooga this weekend. I'm going to go pick up all my comic books from Infinity Flux tomorrow.
Aren't you excited?
It's going to be cool. I hope so, as long as the income tax refund comes in.
It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Please don't say that. Now I feel like you're jinxing
Just hoping
us.
for the best. We're going to have that. Oh, and if everything goes according to plan and the mail doesn't fail us, we're, myself and Sarah, you're going to come over for the unboxing, right? I say you better, because if I wait all day with that thing sitting here, and then you're like, oh, can't make it. Oh, no, Sarah. Because normally I would be unboxing at like 12:30 tomorrow. But I'm waiting on
you.
The last time I had a mail
Error.
issue.
Yeah.
That was just an error that we hope doesn't replicate.
I hope not.
Well, you've gotten stuff since then.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking sure.
But yeah, tomorrow.
Bye. Well, I'm sorry, y'all.
Tomorrow I'm going to be playing a big chunk of Skyrim. I'm probably going to go.
What?
Skyrim.
Oh.
I'm going to go to Infinity Flux tomorrow, get the comic books.
Yep.
I'm going to do some Skyrim tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow night we're going to do the Loot Crate drawing, or Loot Crate drawing, the Loot Crate unboxing. And then Friday we're going to be hitting it hard at Connuga. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we've got a really busy next 4 days. Whew. I'm tired already.
Oh, I was tired 2 weeks ago.
And also Friday night at midnight we're going to be doing the Big Wheel charity race.
Big Wheel race.
Yep, can't wait.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
They're not actually calling it the Drunken Big Wheel race this year. This year it's the Big Wheel race for charity.
Is that what it says? Because I could have sworn it said that on the app.
Maybe it's just something a little more family friendly for the app.
Gabby, well, they have a family one. That's earlier in the day. But anyway.
Oh yeah, charity Big Wheel races.
What?
Okay, well, Gabby says, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Yay.
Oh yes, I cannot wait.
I know,
Definitely, I'm telling everybody.
To see them.
Telling everybody to come to our Saturday panel, 2 p.m. I can't remember what room it's in. I need to remember that. But our Saturday panel, 2 p.m. UNN Live. All of us are going to be there except for Mark, unfortunately. But everybody else is going to be there. And we're going to be giving away a Batman 4-pack DVD with Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin.
How can you not like Batman?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So everybody that shows up will be entered into a drawing, and you also get an extra Nintendo Switch drawing entry for every single panel that you show up. So that's a little incentive. Like, you don't even want to hear us talk, just show up for the drawing entries.
Pretty much.
Alright, well anyway, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Single Sarah.
I'm Amberlicious.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. They will be at Connuga as well. And this has been our Incredible Hulk review as we count down to Connuga 2018. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for watching.